All right, what's up, guys? My name is Sebastian Dominguez. We're going to be going through this whole document. The reason I'm recording this is because I just made a school thread and I was realizing like one person was receiving some help from it. So I thought it'd be pretty helpful to go even more in depth. I know I could have really used this when I was first starting my agency. There's a lot of tech stuff, there's a lot of like cross platform usage. There could be a lot of stuff that may be confusing and there's not really like a whole central video, at least that I was able to find, that is just for beginners, like just getting started. You want some confidence so you can start selling your agent. You want some confidence that you know what you're doing a little bit before you start selling your agent. Then this video is for you or whatever. If you want to buy my agent, link down in the description. But yeah, so we're gonna be going through everything. Nothing's gonna be left behind. I mean, a lot of stuff will be left behind, but I won't like hide anything. I have nothing to hide. So yeah, we'll get into this. So 3 weeks into my AI agency, this is my full tech stack. So this is a pretty pivotal video for me too because I haven't started selling yet. I'm gonna start selling on Monday. I've been focusing these past 3 weeks on just building my tech stack, making sure I know a little bit about what I'm doing. I was just a little bit nervous that I was gonna get a client and was not gonna be able to fulfill them. So now I'm moving over to actually selling. So on Monday, I'm gonna be selling probably down like 50 times a day, ramping up to like 100, 150 dials, and I'll be documenting all that process. So this is basically part one, and then part two will be me actually getting good at sales, getting good at closing these clients over calls, and I'll be showing you all of that. So this is the beginning stages. My style will probably be no edits. Too lazy to do that. So yeah, let's get into this. So 3 weeks into my AI agency is the full stack and plan. My name is Sebastian. Like I said, I've done a bunch of random stuff. This whole year I've worked in sales, traveled over 5 different states. Found out I really love sales. And funny story, the reason I actually got into sales was because I started a B2B cold email business, and I got on the Zoom call with this like huge entrepreneur. It was like multiple 8 figures payment processor, and I was like, okay, this is it. It's my time to shine. I'm gonna sell him. But then I realized I couldn't talk to someone I couldn't sell. I was just nervous on the call. I didn't know what to do or how to lead. And so that transitioned into me getting into sales and getting really good at sales, at least to my potential. So then now I have the confidence to come back, build this business, and actually be able to sell it. So that was a huge lesson for me because I was before I was able to build, but I couldn't sell. Now I'm able to sell. So we're gonna see where we go. But yeah, 3 weeks in, so I don't have any clients. Why I'm making this is for people who don't know where to start, how to start. You're confused, you're lost, anything, all the above. Maybe you just want to, I don't know, watch for entertainment, I guess. Probably not, though. Big picture of what I built. So we're going to go over NAXPRT real quick. So this is so far all I have built. I will go over it really quick. So we have home, about, pricing, blog. Blog works. I put blog in here just for SEO optimization, which is like search engine optimization. It's basically using these keywords to rank higher. Also thought it would be a little bit more professional. We have our about page. All these graphics, top left, this right here, they're all from AI image making. So ChatGPT, all AI. My copy, all AI. Our mission, what drives us, human first, simplicity first, results over hype. Me right here, this is AI. This is my LinkedIn profile picture, but it's actually AI too. So why I started NAXPRT. This is just in case someone was like, dude, I think it's a scam. Like, let me check out their business. I don't know, get referred by someone, and they're like, what's his business? What's his website? That was just me. You don't have to do all this. I just perfectionist or anxiety. I don't know, but it made me build this. So I'm adding my sales team right here below, wherever. Work with NAXPRT. You can contact. Got the business email, phone number. This is a template. But I'll explain more how I made this in a sec. We have homepage. So in the first lane on here, neighborhood automation experts, we have our little dude. This is made with AI again, AI, AI copy. This is a CTA, call to action, headline. This is calling out my audience for small business, tired of missing calls and losing clients. This is their pain, right? We build AI systems that answer, book, and follow up. This is their relief. AI systems that answer, book, and follow up. Pain relief guarantee. So pain relief guarantee, that's how this is structured. And then CTA, call to action right here. Get started now. Then there's a video. This is a VSL, which is a virtual sales letter, essentially addressing my target audience, who it's for, how I can help them build a little bit more trust. But honestly, I might strip this. I think VSLs are a little bit better when it's a landing page directly to sell them, like a direct VSL landing page. This is more so of a like for my branding to make my business a thing, like a more trusted name. But I don't know, I might change this. But yeah, it's my VSL. It's just a virtual sales letter. There's Alex Ramosi books in the background. Shout out Alex Ramosi, good stuff. Okay, the 4 pillars of effortless automation. Again, this is all just to make the website look a little bit nicer. Is a CTA, call to action. Yeah, boom, boom. These are gonna be testimonials. For now, I put little jokes. This was made with AI again. But I don't know if this is kind of taking away credibility, but I might change it. And then this little calculator made with code, made with AI. I can show you guys how to make that. I can put the script below, but this is to show a little bit more pain. So if the clients like actually pretty involved and they're curious, they might be trying these stuff out. They're like, okay, I have 5 missed calls a week. My average customer volume is 200. 50K a lost a year from just missed calls, right? This might be the reason they booked the call. At least that's what I'm thinking. I hope so. And then I made this little widget right here, unknown number, missed call. Hey, saw this missed you. I'm tied up on a job. Download free protocol. Boom, takes them to a PDF. This is a lead magnet, or I mean, just like a free value thing. Not really set up as a lead magnet. I guess you could call it that. There's a CTA at the bottom, but helps the business out. Free value for the business to build more credibility for my brand. Again, the approach I'm taking, like with this, is I'm trying to build a credible brand. I do believe in this. I do believe I will make a successful business. I do believe that this will become a thing, NAXPRT. So I'm gonna get it registered and everything. But yeah, that's why I'm kind of taking it a little bit of an extra step with my website. But you don't need to do all this, honestly. You can just sell your product and then build everything. But yeah, so I made this whole PDF with AI, by the way. So yeah, you can just make HTML PDFs with prompts, which is super cool. And yeah, automate or die. This actually takes you to the website. So that's the PDF, free PDF for the customers. Ready to see how much time AI saves our process. And then this is where they can book, shows the price. All this is subject to change, of course. Enterprise AI system, what they get, 24/7 AI. Excuse me. A little FAQ right here, all that good stuff. And then, okay, so I was just going over the website, but let me show you the actual stuff I have built on here. First, we have this chat widget. So the chat widget can actually book for them. It can transfer them to a live agent. Some of the stuff may not work yet, but it is able to do it. I just need to get it running all good. But yeah, you can type to it. Let me know if you like my music. Hey, I'm Max from NAXPRT. We build AI answers calls, and then it's pre-scripted to so this is Assistables, create assistance. Wait, okay, I'll jump to that in a second. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I want to show everything on the website first. I want to make this confusing. I'll make this pretty straightforward so people can follow along, and then you can jump to certain parts. So this is just the website portion. Hello, it can book. Can I book? It will also lead them to booking. It's a prompt, so like it's leading the discussion. Absolutely, I can help you book a strategy session with Sebastian, our founder. He'll show you exactly how I can boost. Can I grab your name to get started? Sure. Is there time for tomorrow? And then right now it's calling a tool to check my calendar availability. So this is a running AI. It's not just back and forth text. You prefer morning, afternoon, or evening? I can suggest a few specific slots. So yep, gave me some spots. You can make it dark mode, light mode. It has my little character up there. And then right here. So let's say someone wants to hear what it sounds like. Ask for permission.
Hey there. I'm Max with... Hey. I'm Max. Hey there. I'm Max with...
Hey, Max.
Hey. Great.
Okay, so that doesn't work. That's embarrassing. But we're going to do the demo AI call. So this is a form connected to, when I click this button, it's popping up a GoHighLevel form. So I type in my name, type in my phone number, call me, and then we'll see right here. See that demo bot call? That it's only called that because I need my contact that for the number.
Hi, this is Alexandria with NAXPRT, Neighborhood Automation Experts. Who am I speaking with today?
Hey, you're speaking to Sebastian.
Great to meet you, Sebastian. What's the best number to reach you at in case we get disconnected?
805-444-4444.
Yeah. Perfect. Let me confirm that back. 805-444-4444. Is that correct?
That is perfect.
Awesome. Thanks, Sebastian. So instead of just explaining what I do, I'd love to show you. Can we do a quick 30-second role play where I act as your sales rep and you pretend to be a new customer calling in?
Yeah, sounds great.
Perfect. First, what's the name of your business?
My business is called Cactus Home Restoration.
Got it. Cactus Home. Love it. How would you describe what Cactus Home does?
So essentially, we're a roof restoration company or storm restoration. Whenever there's a storm, we come out there and we fix it with insurance claims.
Got it. So you handle the roof and storm damage and work with insurance claims. That makes sense. What's the main service you'd like more customers for? Is it the roof restoration itself or the full storm damage claim process?
It would just be to get more claims.
Perfect. So getting more storm damage claims coming in. Great. Now I'm going to pretend I'm a sales rep for Cactus Home, and you'll pretend to be a potential customer calling in about storm damage claims. Ready? Okay, switching into rep mode now. Ring, ring. Thanks for calling Cactus Home. This is Alexandria. How can I help you with storm damage today?
Hi, this is Joseph here. I need a roof. My roof just got blown out.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Joseph. When did the storm hit your property?
Oh, it hit my property about 2 hours ago. I need someone here ASAP.
2 hours ago, that's fresh. Are you in our service area, and do you have homeowners insurance that might cover this?
I'm in Texas. Yeah, I just got homeowners insurance last month.
Perfect, Joseph. That sounds like a great fit for what we do. Normally, I'd get you scheduled for an inspection. How about tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.? Would that work for you?
Yeah, get him out here. Now.
Awesome, Joseph. We'll get someone out there tomorrow at 9. Thanks for calling Cactus Home. Okay, stepping out of character. That was the demo. How did that feel from your side?
That was pretty good. That was okay.
Glad you liked it. So here's the thing. Right now, you're probably handling those calls manually, right? What's your biggest headache with calls and leads coming in?
I would say the biggest headache is just I'm receiving a lot of calls. So I don't have the time to pick them up, and then I'm losing the calls because I'm not picking them up, or it's just bothering me, honestly. I'm already a busy man.
That makes total sense. You're swamped, and missing calls means missing claims. Roughly how many calls or leads do you get in a typical week?
About 15, 20.
Wow. Got it. So 15 to 20 calls a week you're potentially missing. And if you could automate one part of your process tomorrow, what would it be?
It would be just if I don't have to pick up the calls myself, that would be crazy. If you can just qualify the leads without me picking up, wow.
Perfect. That's exactly what we do. Based on what you've shared, I think AI could take a lot off your plate. The best next step is a 30-minute strategy session with Sebastian, our founder, to map out where automation fits Cactus Home. Would you be open to that?
Yeah, I'm down. Does it cost anything? I don't have much right now to pay for consultation.
The strategy session itself is free. It's just to see if the numbers make sense for you before you decide anything. No commitment.
Okay.
Perfect. Just to confirm, I have your name as Sebastian and your best number as 805-444-4444. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Great. Let me check Sebastian's availability and get you booked. Sebastian has some time tomorrow. Monday afternoon or Tuesday morning? Which works better for you?
Tuesday morning.
Perfect. Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. work for you?
Yep.
You're all set. Great, so we'll do Tuesday at 10 a.m. your time for a 30-minute AI strategy session with Sebastian on Zoom. He'll map out where automation fits Cactus Home and how to capture those missed calls. Thanks for spending time with me today, Sebastian.
Bye. Okay, so that's an example of how I've set up the demo. The whole point of it is, if someone, like, let's say I told my friend about this, or I'm in a sauna, or someone's creeping my website, absolutely anybody can just pull out the demo, make them call the number, make them put their number into the inbound form, and then the demo is set up in a way where I don't need to be there to explain it. The demo itself explains the product. And so that's the point of it, like role playing as their company. And so someone can also like, what do you call it, like future forecast what it may be like. They're like, oh, this is already super cool, this is already works for my business, like, yeah, I can definitely see how it's working. It's them like sold already. That's the whole point of the demo. I mean, honestly, we'll see if it works though. I haven't sold it yet. But yeah, it's gonna be able to, right after the demo, it'll shoot them an SMS text like, hey, thank you for doing the demo, this is our Zoom link. And then from there I can put them into an automation that's just following up with them. But yeah, so that's my website right there. It's how it's set up. So it has the demo and also the chat. It can book in here in the chat, so it can capture people here too. This does work, I promise you. I don't know why it's not working right now. I might have to fix it. Sorry, I want to try it one more time.
Hey there.
Okay, so something too with AI, like what I'm starting to realize is, honestly, no one has it 100% figured out yet. Things are always breaking, so don't get discouraged if things are not working or if something is breaking or if you're having trouble. It's all new technology. We're first guys to be using this, so it's all really new. But yeah, so this is the website right here, and to show you how I'm running this, so I'm using Porkbun as my domain. So what a domain is this top part right here, how it says NAXPRT.com, or right here on the email, how it says NAXPRT.biz. These are domains. This what gives you a title to emails, to websites. And I use Porkbun to manage my domains. So here it is. I have NAXPRT.com, NAXPRT.biz. If you want a domain, let's say you want to be called AI Call Automation Biz, just type in register a new domain. It's a free tool to use. Just to buy them costs money. And then go to the bottom, get a cheap one, right? $256 a year for AI Call Automation Biz.love. 154 for .quest, 153 for .help. It doesn't cost a lot of money to get a domain, but it's definitely something that gives you a lot more credibility. I would definitely recommend getting a .com or a .net. It's just something I've heard with like higher, more trust and better receiving rates. I don't know, dude. I'm not a professional, honestly. Twilio. Okay, no, I'm not going to Twilio. So Porkbun and then Framer. So this is how I run the domain, and this domain is just the URL part. It's just to make it look pretty. It's just to have a dedicated place of branding. And this is what I actually use to build my website. So framer.com is it's a website builder. You need GoHighLevel, or you don't need it, but I highly recommend it, right? Get GoHighLevel. What GoHighLevel is also is it's a marketing thing, but it also has a web builder. But I'm using Framer as my website builder just because I have more experience with it, and I think it's a lot prettier than GoHighLevel. May not be as functional with some of the tracking stuff, but I just think it's a lot prettier, and that's the main reason I'm using it. When I do make a direct funnel VSL, which is more so like this right here, I will use GoHighLevel, but for my main homepage, I'm using Framer so I can just make it look pretty because it's super easy to use. But when I make pages like this, I will use GoHighLevel when it's super simple. Don't want to distract the customer. Okay, so this is Framer right here. If you've never used a web builder, don't let this intimidate you. It's super straightforward. What I did, it was essentially just got a free template, which is what you're looking at with the dots and the Y and the bar right here. And I just changed things out. I added some things. So I'm not building something from scratch. I'm just editing what's already working. And everything in Framer is just super simple elements. So like text box, image box, text box, button box, right? And it also shows you what it looks like on a tablet and then what it looks like on the phone. But to show you guys like the most complicated thing here, right, would be this on the bottom right, this chat widget. It's probably took me like a whole day just to get it where it is right now, even though it doesn't work perfectly yet. Is in the settings, you go all the way down and then body tag. This body tag is code, and what that does is make this right here. So this widget is all code, but this is from Assistables. So this is all code. This is from Assistables. I just edited it a bit with AI. I messed with the code here in AI. You can see this here. It's me messing with the code, trying to get it work for days. But so there's nothing crazy. We're putting code in to make this widget. Like you see how Porkbun also has one, right? Pretty popular thing right here. And then the voice thing on the bottom is also code, but it's a button, and then when I click the button, it opens up the code, right? That's what it is. So in here, you can actually see the form, and the form is code. This is an iframe, which basically just means like a mini picture, I guess. But yeah, the iframe is code. This is code, this form, and this is connected to GoHighLevel. I'll show you how to get that in a sec. But okay, that might have been a way too long of an explanation. I'm sorry, but trying to cover as much as possible so you can just skip through this video. You can go wherever you want. It's not I don't care where you go or what is valuable to you, but I just hope that one thing can help you out. You can take one thing, but I will make this as in-depth impossible for the person who does want to take the time to really like see everything. But yeah, the VSL is just a YouTube video link in here, but I won't go too much into a web builder. But if you want to learn how to build websites, just start building and putting together websites. Start with getting a complete website, which you can go to dashboard, and then you can just get a new projects, and you can just download a template. It's that easy. Just download a template. Okay, that's enough of the web builder. Start learning how to build websites. Such a useful skill. You'll use it for any business you build. Okay, next thing will be well, oh, I forgot I have this right here. Okay, Framer, we covered Framer, we covered Porkbun, 11 Labs. So 11 Labs is just a voice AI agent. They have other stuff where you can like call from it now and text from it, but I just use it for voice agents, like the actual voice, right? The person speaking. They like had some guy talking to Mike for like days and then imported in. That's just 11 Labs. It's the best voices on the market. They sound the most human. And most AI tools will have 11 Labs integrated, so you don't even really have to make an account half the time. Twilio is just for phone number verification. Now, honestly, Twilio is very complicated. To keep it simple, I will add a PDF in the bottom explaining how to actually set it up, but you just buy a number and it verifies the numbers, and you have to trunk it, which is this whole nother world. But I'm barely starting to understand this. But with Twilio, you have your phone number, you own your number, you can use it for voice, and then you can also SMS use it. And okay, this is really important to cover. When you're using phone numbers for automations or for marketing purposes, you have to get it A2P authenticated, which is A2P, application to person Automated messages sent from a software application. This is a different person to person, but you have to register A2P, and then 10 DLC is making your number branded and specific. But you have to do this to send messages from your AI, right? And you have to go through the authentication process. So yeah, just know that I'd recommend buying a number, not importing them from whatever you use, so you have full control over the number. You can see what's going on with it. You can read the error messages. You can get the voice recordings. You can just have a lot more flexibility. You have the comfortability of owning it. But yeah, you have to get it A2P authenticated and 10 DLC, which is branded. Let me know if you want me to go more in depth into that. You have to trunk it. And yeah, that's the number part. That's what Twilio is. From what I've seen, everyone is using Twilio to buy their numbers. It's been around for a while. It's one of the most legit ones you can buy in bulk. But yeah, it's Twilio right there. It's honest. It's really complicated, but keep it simple. Just buy numbers. Orient/call reputation. This is something that I'm working on right now, but it's not sure if it's necessary yet. I did add this because this is what I got recommendation from the Assistables form. But Orient is essentially like an extra layer of authentication. So you want to make sure, like, if you're doing a outbound, what do you call it? Freaking campaign, right? You're doing a campaign and you're doing like 1,000 calls. You want 100% chance you're gonna message all of them. You don't want 50% of your numbers bouncing off, right? And so Orient is just an extra layer of protection and making sure that you're branded, making sure that companies know you, carriers know you, so your reputation is higher, and so you can have a higher delivery rate. That's all it is. And you can brand your phone number, so when your AI bot calls, it can show up as, like, let's say, like mine, NAXPRT.com, have my logo, all that stuff. That's what it is. Twilio, Orient. You honestly don't need Orient, but you probably will need Twilio. Assistably/voice and chat bots. Okay, so this is what I use to build my actual bots, my voice and chat bots. The reason I use this, I've done a lot of research, is Assistably has like the best reputation from what I've seen. They have some of the best tools for voice and chat together. There might be some really good voice bots, right? Like Vappy. I believe Assistably uses Vappy, but it's not voice and chat in one integrated. Does that make sense? And it also can connect to GoHighLevel. It can be a sub account in GoHighLevel. That's why I use Assistably. They also have an amazing community. There's a lot of information on there. There's a lot of help on there. Okay, I had to make sure I'm recording. But yeah, Assistably's big community, a lot of help. That's what I've seen most of the big guys using. I know it's scalable. I've seen people with huge agencies use it, but this is it right here. And to really simplify this, get the first plan, the simplest plan, make a sub account, upgrade when you get your first client. But so this is my sub account right here. Let me go into it. Okay. How do I go to it? Right here. Open a new account. So it's like GoHighLevel. First you're in agency view, and then you're in the sub account view. So we'll go into the sub account view. And this is what it is. This is where you'll be doing 90% of your work, just like GoHighLevel in the sub account. This is what your client will see. So it's inbox. This is so you can see your conversations. So like if I text my widget on my website, let's go over here. If I go, hello, human, right? It populates in here. So that's what the chat box is for. You see like people talking in here. It'll show actually pulling the tools. Let me see if I can show you that. Like you see, it's pulling the calendar tools. So this is where your customer can see. They can see who's talking to your bot, wherever it is, whether it's on the widget, whether it's on the phone. If your number's connected, it will show you in the inbox. Now here's the call center. So you can see your total calls, all the stuff, data sensor, call list. Either way, all my number, it's all been testing. So you're probably gonna just call me if you're trying to call them. Average call time 263 dials. This is what they're seeing. So this is really nice for your client. They'll feel pretty confident with the tools they have. They'll feel like they're like Iron Man, I guess. I don't know. They're looking at some cool stuff. Call volume. You can see your call minutes. This is important to know, your call minutes, because Assistables cost 7 cents a minute. But with Assistables, you can charge your client 20 cents a minute, anything you want, right? Let's say you do 20 cents. And then you're making 13 cents a minute on that spread, because you're getting charged 7, you're charging 20. The difference is 13. And so that's how making money on spreads works with minutes, right? And your customer doesn't know how much you're paying for minutes. So if you want to make a free plan, you can, because you can just only charge them for minutes. So it doesn't cost you anything operationally unless you're buying numbers or other stuff. But yeah, like your main cost would be the minutes. So this is it. You can also brand it. That's why Assistables is nice. You can brand it. You have contacts. You have knowledge base. This is so where you can upload like documents, your website, whatever you want. Or like if you have a client, like their whole barbershop history on barbershops or whatever you would want to put in there, right? Assistants, this is where the assistants are. Active tags, numbers, and widgets. So I'll go into this really quick. Chat support. This is a chat widget, so you can talk to it.
Hey there. I'm Max.
Dang. So I guess there's a problem with Assistables right now where it's double talking. But yeah, that's the chat widget. You import it into your website. That's the orb. I mean, this is the chat widget. But you see how mine's a little bit different. The reason why it's different is because I just coded it with Gemini. It took me like just back and forth trying to make it look like how I want. That's why it looks a little bit different. But it's using this this setup in here. It's using the code. So you click get code and you get code and you paste it into your website where I showed you in the settings. That's how the widget shows up. And then from this widget, you can connect it to your AI models. So right here, it shows up AI models. You connect your widget to your AI models. Yeah, it's the widgets, assistants. This is my demo bot. So earlier you heard the demo. This is the whole agent right here. It's this prompt right here. Ooh, just dropped something. But yeah, so they actually have a nice prompt generator in here. So you can generate prompts that are pretty solid just through here. But you can click your AI models. The reason I have this is from what is her name? AI with Amber. She recommended 3.7 Sonnet, and then she recommended these settings right here. If I can find them right here. 0.85 interruption, talk speed 1.07, voice motion, you can mess around with that. 11 turbo v2.5. Import your number here. You can change the name of it. Voice lab to test out your voice agent. Okay. There we go. Chat lab, so you can text to it. The prompts. In here we have a bunch of variables. These are really important. Variables are essentially also on GoHighLevel. So these are connected to GoHighLevel. Why Assistables is nice too is you have tools right here. See how you can scrape websites while on the call. You can search the web. You can update user details. You can full calendar management. Calendar is super easy with Assistables. It's you connect it to right now like my GoHighLevel calendar. It can pull availability. You can book appointment, get user calendar events, update appointment details, all from just clicking those buttons and then having a booking protocol. Make sure to have the calendar ID. That is super important. But yeah, and then make sure you connect your calendar, tools and APIs. Let me go back to this. You can transfer calls, so you can be like on the phone, transfer to live agent, and it will transfer to you. You can do multi-calendar bookings, so you can have a calendar matrix set up. So let's say it's a barbershop and you want to work with Michelle. You just say, book me on Michelle's calendar. You create tasks, self-schedule, send email, call user, add tags. Most important tag to remember for now is just a call now tag. Tags connect to GoHighLevel. So if I click this GoHighLevel tag, this tag right here, and I put it on a contact on GoHighLevel, it will run this prompt from Assistables. Always use this tool when a user requests a call in order to tag the user so the team member can give them a call right away. Team member being the bot. So when I add this tag to a client in GoHighLevel, it will call them with my bot. So then you can make an automation where you, like let's say my form, right? They import into the form. Then when the form is submitted, I put the tag on the person and then it calls them. It's a really simple way to understand how automations work. Wow, I'm about to crack my. I should drink this earlier, guys. I'm getting tired on this already. Just came back from church not too long ago. Praise the Lord. If you guys don't believe, Jesus loves you. He wants you and wants a relationship with you. Okay, so what else? You can add people, collab with them. This little blue thing is really important. This beaker, it tells you when something's wrong, so you can test your chat responsiveness, your voice responsiveness, your test results. You have to save number, your tag. Okay, your ID. This ID bot, this is something you'll use often. This ID you'll have to use when you put it into like a widget or when you put it into your GoHighLevel or whatever, right? Okay, what else? Pretty much covered Assistables. Remember, this is a really broad overview. I'm not a professional. I'm really new, so I'm just trying to make you a little bit more comfortable in understanding it. It's really intimidating, so whatever I'm saying is pretty much all you need to know for now. But yeah, let me know if there's something I missed. Remember, leave a comment. I'll go more in depth if you need me to. Okay, now GoHighLevel. So GoHighLevel, like Assistables, it has the agency view, and then it has your all accounts. It's really important you buy the 297 plan. Don't tell me why. Buy the 297 plan. Actually, I'll tell you why. It's so you can make sub accounts, and also some of the AI tools won't work with Assistables if you don't have the 297 plan. So just buy that plan, make your life easier so you don't have to worry about it. Assistables, buy the cheapest plan. When you get your first client, upgrade then. But let me show you this first. So with GoHighLevel, you can add Assistables into it. So let's say like this is the sub account. This is what the client sees, right? I can remove any of these right here with GoHighLevel, and AI Assistance is connected to my Assistables, so they have an Assistables view inside of GoHighLevel. And again, I can remove any one of these call center, contacts, knowledge. I can remove anything here and show what I want. If I just want to show the inbox, just want to show the call center, right? Just want to literally show the analytics, you can. That's why Assistables is nice, because it integrates nicely. It's meant for GoHighLevel. So yeah, and then I'm gonna show you just what you need to know, or at least just what I know. Conversations, calendars. Make sure to make a calendar on here. Actually, my calendar in here too. It's when you click contact us and you try booking with me on my calendar. This is a GoHighLevel widget right here. This is what the calendar looks like. Boom, boom, first name, last name, phone, email. Pretty simple. That's it right there. Contacts. This is why honestly I've found the most value in GoHighLevel so far is this the CRM right here. Like let's say this is me. You can review the call. Boom, there's my call. You go down here, or is it? We actually go to this widget. This was another test with my friend, and then where is it? Notes. So I prompted my Assistables bot to make a summary of the call. So if I go over here to where's assistance, and then I go to NAXPRT demo, and then I go to tools and APIs, custom. Actually, I don't even know what this tool is, honestly. Oh, it's I think it's custom one. So you see right here how I have custom one. I'll show you this later, but custom one, right? Custom one did this. Call data. You see this on the bottom right. AI call made. Recording link, call time in seconds. Remember, this is important to know so you can charge your client. You can know how much your clients are using in seconds and minutes. Summary, sentiment, this is to complete their task, right? So you can make this whatever you want, but the agent Alexandria engaged with Edgar to understand his combat training bonuses and demonstrate a roleplay sales call. Edgar expressed interest in increasing customer volume and retention and agreed to a 30-minute strategy session with the founder, Sebastian. Although Edgar requested a live transfer to Sebastian, the transfer failed, so the agent scheduled a strategy session for Monday at 9 a.m. So you're getting a summary. Remember, this is for your client. This is helpful for you too, right? But dude, your client is gonna get so much value from this because they get summaries of the call. They don't have to review the call. They don't have to listen to it. They can just look at the summary quickly. And then another feature, you can add tags, right? Like how I said earlier. Like let's say I add a tag on him and I want him to call now. My call now tag will call him now because I have the automation set up with Assistables and GoHighLevel. So yeah. Also payments, you can make payments. You can send payment links through here with what do you call it, the biggest payment processor, Stripe. So you can do payments with Stripe and you can brand your payments so your invoice shows your name and all that good stuff. GoHighLevel also has AI assistants. I haven't messed with them too much. I honestly just use Assistables because everyone is recommending it. So, but I will mess with it. Marketing, you can do email snippets, countdown, trigger, automations. No, this is some good stuff. Okay. So, really simply help you understand how automations work. So, when someone goes into my calendar and they book an appointment, trigger appointment status is confirmed. So their appointment is confirmed. I'm going to send them a confirmation email. I'm going to add a wait block, and I'm going to send them another email. I'm going to send them an SMS. I'm going to send a 1 hour wait block so I can send them another email, another SMS, wait an hour, internal notification, which is the Zoom link, right? This is how automations work. If you've never seen it before, it's just a flow path, and then in each block you have to customize the logic. Let me show you another one. Let's see. Let's do this one. So with Assistables, this is pretty much how you make calls in the simplest way. We have form submitted, which was my GoHighLevel form, right? Which is on the website right here. That pops up. When this form is submitted, essentially add the block, make AI call. And then this assistant ID, remember how we talked about it? Assistant ID is going to be on the top left right here. So once they select the form, it's going to make the outbound call straightforward. And then this is customer variable 1. This is where you can customize whatever you want it to do. Like if you want it to format it specific way, you want to give it instruction. It's basically like a prompt. Let me go back. Sorry, I'm having like a crash right now. I'm starting to get a little bit tired, but we're gonna push through this, see where we're at. Sheesh, 43 minutes. Sorry, man. If you raw dog this, shout out to you, dude. To the one dude who's raw dogging this, probably me. Rewatching this. Okay, what else can I go through this? Post call webhook. Also important to know, like if you're using any of these tools, Assistables has way more resources than me. They have full tutorials on how to set up your first bots. They have an amazing school. Like everything is on Assistables. That's why I use Assistables, because they have amazing resources. Let me actually go show you this. So Assistables in the classroom right here, They have how-tos toward the software, getting started for your AI, diving deeper into capabilities, building production AI, how to fix your issues, call recordings, right, of their past Q&As. This is so valuable right here. This is honestly more valuable than the price. And then there's a bunch of stuff in here. If you have a problem, go in here and type it in, see if you can find it. If not, make a post, someone will get to it. That's why I like Assistables. But yeah, so I was going over GoHighLevel. This is another automation. So inbound webhook trigger. So this is the actual call. You see the call URL, assistant task completion, first name. So when the call comes in, contact ID, it finds their contact, and if it found it, it will. You're an interaction summarization API whose job is to document and summarize interaction histories, and that's how we got our little summarization is with this. And then accumulate call time, accumulate call seconds, and then update field call history summary with the response, and last call URL, all that good stuff. So that's the automation setup. Assistables showed me this in their demo, but this is an automation connected to the call. So when the call happens, it's triggered, it can update the summary for you. Yeah, let me see what else. Chat widget, what do I have here? Trigger live chat convo, add the tag chat widget NAXPRT. Nice. So when the chat widget is activated, just adding my bot to it. Honestly, I don't even use that. What else? What else? Message history. Customer replied. Contact message history. This is just saving the message history to when a customer replies, so then it can use the context for another conversation. So like what these bots are capable of doing is, let's say you are doing an outbound campaign, and then you message the person, and then you eventually call them. When the bot is on the phone with them, it can understand what it was saying in the text messages with the user, so it can remember their name, any context, their problems, all that good stuff. So it's cross-contextual, which is super helpful. Or like if you're calling another time, the person like, hey Joseph, what's going on, right? What else? What else? Update contacts, volumes, interests. So again, once that's triggered, the bot updates contact if contact is found, users challenges, interests, and volumes. There's way better videos that go into depth, but you will need to update your fields, what you want in Assistables, like these fields, call history summary, contact phone, right? You will have to add these in here, which is super important. So it has cross context between platforms. It knows what variable is what. So yeah, you will have to do that. Like here's all mine I made for Assistables specifically. Contact business name, contact accumulated call time seconds, contact call history. And how it knows what it is just in here. Simply no, not, I think it's Assistables actually, but you put in a description of what it does, and I guess like AI reads it and understands what it does. What else could I show you guys? So sites right here, we have you can build the websites in here like I showed you all, and then forms, like this is how I made my form for lead magnet or whatever you need to do. You can build your forms, like here's the one I just made for my website, and you can export the code. That's what it is, literally right there, right? So yeah, I showed you pretty much all I know. So if you're watching this video, like everything I know has been explained to you in an hour, which goes to show like I don't know much, and there's a lot to learn in the AI space, and which is why part 2 will be more important in this whole video when we're actually going to start doing outbound and trying to close clients down. Because like let's say even if I can't figure out an AI automation, I can just ask the community for help for my client to fulfill that. The client will know that I asked for help. They'll just know they have a working AI system. So yeah, what else can I show you? Or let me go back to my doc. Okay, so use Assistables, GoHighLevel. It's basically what I just showed y'all. Sorry it took so long. Stripe. As for payment processing, so you can send invoices to your client. You can just send a payment link on the call, and then it will just show the payment, description of your business. GPT plus Gemini is what I use. Gemini, there's a free 12-month plan. Make sure to get that if you're a student. Ice tool fits together. Frame and Porkbun, numbers, A2P caller, AI voice agents, data plus automations, payment, Stripe, LLMs, glue everything together. Let me go back to this. Let me show you the voices real quick. If you don't have Assistables, this is how you change the voices. You go right here, and yeah, you can change your voices. You can import them. You can clone your voice through here. And just type in the name you're looking for. Like let's say you're looking for Kevin or Kevin 2. Yep. You can actually clone your voices with Assistables too. So if you want, like let's say a client wants their agent to sound like them, you can do that. You can clone voices. Go back. And okay, so now I'll just explain like my plan going forward. Monetization plan is gonna be 4 streams. There's gonna be a setup fee, so that's like upfront payment. It's gonna be the setup for implementing into their systems, for setting all the accounts, A2P authentication, buying domains if I need to, setting up their emails, buying the phone numbers, setting up the bot to work, testing it out. And then there's the monthly retainer, which is to be working with them because I'm running the systems on my stuff, right? And I have to make sure it's working. I have to make sure the customer is satisfied. I have to be following up. Something breaks, I'm fixing it. That's why it's monthly. Rev share, may or may not do this. For bigger clients, definitely. But this is like, let's say you're bringing in an extra $2 million a year into a business and you just get like 5% of that, right? You're getting like 100 grand a year, right? Man, that was some quick math right there. I hope it was right. So like 5% of a $2 million revenue that you bring in is significant amount of money, or even 1%. So rev shares for big clients makes a big difference, and it makes sense because when you have a bigger client, you're providing so much extra revenue because the lever you're pulling is huge that you want a piece of that pie, right? Minute spread, I already talked about that. It's basically just how much you're paying for the minutes, how much the customer is paying for the minutes, and the difference is how much you get. Niching down, it's important to niche down. As you see right here, my website is not very specific. It's kind of broad, but what I will do is I'll make, when I start using ad spend, right, I'll make websites inside of GoHighLevel that are just direct via sell funnels, just straight call to action, straight video, straight book a call. But this is just like the main broader brand of NAXPRT, so that's why it's like this. But when you're cold calling, you want to niche down, you want to know who you're talking to, you want to know exactly their pain. Like, let's say you're talking to detailers, you want to know what problems detailers have. Like, they're getting calls a lot, they're working on a job detailing, they're getting calls, they're missing calls. They don't want to always text clients when it's like a lot of it's repetitive work, just sending quotes. You want to understand the pain of your client. You want to understand them, right? You want to know what they're feeling. You gotta be a good doctor. Client acquisition plan. If you have an ad budget, spend money on ads, Facebook ads, whatever you need to do. Ads work. If you're broke like me, I'm like, I will start documenting this, but cold calling, call out the wazoo. I'm about to bust out just reps and reps, right? Numbers game. I might do some door to door here locally too. but I'm gonna start. This is my first video too for organic, right? This is for YouTube. And then I want to do more LinkedIn work. I have a lot of followers on LinkedIn though, so I want to scrape those and do posts on there too, to really like milk those followers on there. X, um, also gonna start doing daily posts for organic growth. Like these organic strategies are slower, but when they take off, it's a lot in return. Um, Doctor versus medicine. Remember, you diagnose. AI is the tool. Don't force one offer. Find bottlenecks per client. Let's say you're on the call and you're trying to sell them the voice receptionist, but really all they need is they have a lead list of 1,000 clients that they need to reactivate. Just switch to that, right? Focus on their pain. Don't get stuck up on your wants and needs. Focus on their wants and needs and whatever they need. Someone doesn't need a receptionist. Someone doesn't need a follow up. But let's say that someone just needs an auto quote, right? And that's what they will pay $1,000 a month for it and do the auto quotes for their business. So don't get stuck up. Remember, you can learn anything. So if you have to make it up out of your ass, make it up out of your ass and then figure it out later. Raw transparency. I'm 3 weeks in, still building, no clients yet. This is what I've done so far. Still figuring it out, as you can obviously tell from this video. Next step for me is I'm finalizing my demo, making sure my demos work seamlessly. And then I'm gonna build an onboarding form. I'm gonna start dialing hard. I'm gonna build an appointment setting team, and yeah. But Monday I'm gonna start cold calling. I might document my cold calls. Show you guys the process, get my first client, all that good stuff. But yeah, if you comment, it's funny. AI put a call to action. So comment any questions you guys have down below. What you want broken down. Let me know if you actually watched this video to the end, because I am really surprised if one person did. Because going through this, I'm starting to realize I'm not too good on camera. So let me know if you watched this all the way to the end. Mention PDF LLM prompt for GoHighLevel. Oh yeah, if you guys want this free prompt right here, free prompt. Let me find it. Boom. If you have Assistables and GoHighLevel and you want this free 11-page prompt, let me know. I'll drop it in the description. DM me, add me on Instagram, Sebastian Dominguez. Message me on NAXPRT.com if you have to, or on school, whatever you need to contact me, or YouTube. Completely open. Here to help, right? Whatever you guys need, I'm here to help. It's part of my job, is just to provide service to anybody I can. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, concerns, or let me know what I could have done better for my next video. But this is part 1 of 3 weeks in, $0 to $1 million. I'm out.